ladies and mostly gentlemen. Today, we're going to talk about something very, very interesting. But before we get into all of that, I just want to thank the sponsor of this video, and that is my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to check me out on streaming right now over on twitch.tv/MrGM, which is in the 8.3 Visions of N'Zoth game files, which launches next week on January 14th in the US. And by the title, you're probably looking at it going, right, I'm here. What's the news? Is this clickbait? Are you a liar? Do I need to dislike this? No, please don't. So this is actually something which has cropped up in the game files, specifically the DB2 file called maps, which stores a list of maps which are in the game files, essentially. So it has like every single map entry that you go to. This specific entry is number 2292, and it is called 8.3 Epic Battleground, Warfront Arathi PvP. Now, it doesn't get more obvious than that is something that they're definitely thinking about. It even tells you that it's an epic battleground, it tells you when it's coming, it tells you what it is, and it tells you that it's PvP. A little bit weird, maybe a debate, I'm not really sure. But yeah, there it is, guys. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching the video. No, I'm joking. So inside this map right now in the PTR files, it is exactly the same as the Cataclysm version of Arathi Highlands. Now, I'm not too sure why. Maybe the map viewer was playing up, I'm not entirely sure. But as of right now, it is the non-Warfront version of Arathi. Could be a phasing issue, I'm not actually entirely sure on that one. This is definitely something really interesting, because PvP Warfronts is definitely something people have wanted since the Warfronts were announced, and it was very strange that they were never PvP based, even though they're Horde versus Alliance. They are actually PvE, if you didn't know. Is this confirmation that PvP Warfronts are coming in 8.3? Maybe. My speculation is that it will come maybe later down the line in 8.3, maybe 8.35 if we do get an 8.35, and it'll be an epic battleground going forward in the game. The other thought I had is potentially they might add it as a PvP brawl, which comes every now and then, might not be there all the time, but I think the idea of a PvP Warfront sounds kind of pretty interesting. It's kind of like an old school kind of AV feel where you're running into battle with a load of NPCs, and they could definitely tweak it and make it really, really work for PvP. And this is the Arathi one, not the Darkshore one specifically, which I think the Arathi one would probably work a little bit better than the Darkshore one. Now, there was so much want for this, I was actually Googling it just before just to see if they've ever said anything specific about it. There was actually a petition on change.org that 24 people have signed to get PvP Warfronts. So there you go, 24 people want it, you nearly got a full group, it'll be 20 versus 20. So there you go, guys. Another interesting thing to note, which might not be specifically about this, but it's kind of funny, Wowhead did an interview with Steve Danusa and Mike Bybee a couple days ago, talking about 8.3 and everything like that, and they asked a load of questions. I'll leave the link down below. It's a very interesting interview, and at the end of the interview, they said, are there any secrets in patch 8.3? And Mike replied with, I don't have anything to talk about as far as secrets, and Steve said, the first rule of secrets is that you don't talk about secrets. Now, I know secrets, they're probably talking about specific things like the Riddler's Mindworm and things like that, but they could be referring to this. I mean, it's a bit of a stretch, let's be honest. We're probably stretching out a little bit there, but you never know. There could be the super secret PvP Warfront. That might be something they haven't announced. They did actually just put out the patch notes and the survival guide for patch 8.3, and it does not mention PvP Warfronts. And this map specifically has not been mentioned by a lot of people either. So yeah, it's there in the DB2 files. Has been pretty much since the beginning of the PTR. So guys, do let me know down below what you think of this. Do you think this is a debate by the Blizz devs just to kind of get our hopes up and make us think that this is something coming? The description in the map file is super, super specific, which I find pretty interesting actually. The fact that they've put it as an epic background, put it as 8.3, put it as Arathi, and put it as PvP. But yeah, as I said, guys, do let me know down below if you think this is real, fake, happening, gonna happen, 8.35. I'd love to know your thoughts. So before I go, I'd like to give a massive shout out to my amazing patrons, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subs. You guys are awesome. If you'd like to support the channel in any of those ways, links are down below. So leave a like on this video, guys, if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't. I've also got a partner Discord channel with over 3,000 members, and I'm now streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM if you want to check me out on Twitch. We've been streaming Classic, we've been streaming PTR, 8.3 launches next week. It's going to be a ton of fun. So twitch.tv/MrGM. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.